So right now I'm going to be walking over to the Belgrade Fortress right now. It's about, I'd say about a 15-minute walk from me right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the underside where like the open space kind of park area is and walk up to it, because the view from the bottom is very nice, and also from the view from the top as well. So I want to give some kind of history about what the Belgrade, or you know, when it was made, a lot of cool facts, the architecture and the history behind it. So right now I am about, I'd say 10 minutes from the bottom part, and I'm going to be making my way over there here shortly. So what's really cool about Belgrade is one of the only major cities in Europe that have two rivers that join together. It's the Sava and Danube River, and that meet over here along the side. You can't really see it right now, but I'll get some more video here in a second. But what's really cool about this place, since I've been here since last year, is that there has been a lot of investment. And so on the waterfront, you're seeing cranes all over the place. They're building a lot of new buildings along the waterfront, which is attracting a lot more tourism. Now, another rumor I heard is that since Ukraine was the place to go during summer, and with the conflict, a lot of people are predicting that the tourists are going to be coming down over here. So this summer, spring, where people are kind of preparing for a mass amount of tourism, probably the highest it's ever seen. So I'm really curious what the summer and spring is going to hold for tourism. But right now, as you can see here, I'll show you in a second, there's just a lot of people walking this waterfront. And usually it's on the weekend, it's pretty packed, but it's a lot more packed than what I have normally seen on weekends. So if you can see, there's a huge crowd above. There's a lot of people behind me that are going along the boardwalk. It also is starting to become spring as well, so a lot of people are coming out. But compared to last year, it's a lot more, and there's a lot more things that are now finished being built when we were walking by last year as well. So the investment has just been going crazy, and it looks like it might pay off for them. So over here, you're going to see one of the rivers that eventually meets up with the other river, and they basically meet up right over at the fortress. So we're about, I don't know, maybe another 8 minutes or so away. But yeah, as you see right here, there's the river, and across there's a lot of boats that have their own restaurants and cafes and stuff, which is really cool. You don't get to see a lot of those, you know, around all over the place and stuff. So it's really cool to see that. It's the perfect weather for it. The river doesn't, has like a good stream. It doesn't really push hard on the boats. They're able to anchor it without any issues and keep the boats there for, you know, for people to come in to the cafes and have coffee, beer, drink. They have a couple of nightclubs as well too that I'm excited to check out here eventually. But look at this, look at this. It makes me, oh, what's up? Okay, I got caught up there because I actually met some friends, which is really exciting because I've been here for like 2 weeks, and I just joined a football league, and I have been kind of having a hard time just like finding friends, but you know, more people are coming out now, which is like really awesome. So anyways, as you can see over here, a lot more people. the river, the outdoors. People are just having a great time, and heading over to the fortress right now, which is going to be awesome. I've looked up some stuff about the fortress. It was actually built in 238 BC, which is insane how old this place is. So I'm going to show you guys some cool churches that are within the fortress and some other cool little spots. They have like cool little vendors like outside and stuff like that, and a lot of great views. So I'll be walking over here in a few minutes. So as you can see, we're starting to get there right now. Very, very beautiful, very old as well. And we'll be walking around to kind of the front of it. And this is where both the rivers collide. And you'll see kind of this like nice open park, a couple churches and everything else as we walk up. The walk up there is definitely a good workout. So if you guys want to go work out, just start from the bottom and keep walking up and down and you'll get a very good workout. So we'll be heading over here, and here's one of the boats over here. It's like a little let me see if it's a cafe or something. I'm gonna walk around over here. So they have seats right over there. There's the entrance. There's a bar right over here, some more seats and stuff. Looks like it's closed. It's closed right now, but super cool how they have these little things set up and stuff. So I'm excited to show you guys one of them here, probably in the near future. So as you can probably see, we're kind of right down on the bottom part. We're going to be kind of walking through. I was going to show you where the rivers collide, but I think it would be better if I do it up there. So let's go walk up over here. Looks like there's a little school trip over there, which is pretty cool. So right now, walking right at the bottom, and I'm looking at this right now. I'm not sure. It looks like an old kind of worn down church that's being reconstructed right now. Maybe it's a watchtower? I don't know what it is. Here right now, number one is going to be the Charles VI gate right here, and so we're going to be walking up. We're going to be going over to one church right here, another church over here. So this number 10 is going to be the Jaksic Tower, and there's going to be a church right there. And then number 11 is going to be the Rusica Church and St. Petka Chapel. It's really cool because their chandeliers are actually made from bullets. So I'll go inside and show you that. I don't think I could show you the first church inside, but the second church is more touristy and a little bit more famous. So that one is going to be the one I'll be able to show you here in a second. So I'll be walking up all this burn some calories on the way up. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll get myself a drink on the top. So many stairs, so much walking. Good for the heart. So right now I'm over at the St. Petka Church over here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to document inside of it, but this church was said to have been built between 1331 and 1332. A lot of the history has just been not discovered or erased just because of, you know, all the years of trying to keep up everything. It is very difficult, especially for about 700 years. So in 1971, this church was mandated by the government to be preserved, just due to its ancient history and historical part of Serbia. Obviously, it wasn't Serbia at that time, but this has a lot of deep-rooted Serbian history that wants to be preserved for the country. So I'm gonna go walk inside for a second, give my respects, and then I will be walking over to the church that's right above me. They give you some water here, and I like to get it every time. It's fresh, blessed water, and it's probably giving it to you because it's such a long hike up to get to the top of the fortress here. So a little complimentary water is always nice. And here in a second, I will be showing you the next church up here. And I will be able to record in this one. I will have to be very quiet. So right here, if you could see it, right here is the first river. There's an island right over here, and then you're going to see the river just cross right next to it, or collide right with it. These are the two rivers that collide over here. All right, so we're over at the Rusica Church. Now this one is the Serbian Orthodox Church over here at the forest that basically was used as a place to store like military goods and gunpowder and everything else. So here's just kind of like a tribute to basically the defense of the Serbian people right here. And so I'm going to walk in. And be very quiet. I love going there. I like the first one that I went to a little bit better, but it's kind of cool seeing the bullets, if you didn't notice it, on the chandeliers. And I think that's pretty cool about that place. But yeah, both the churches are beautiful. And I just love the churches here over here farther east and stuff. They take a religion seems like a lot more serious than the West does, which makes me a little sad, but you know, cultures change, things happen. But now we're going to be going over here in the Serbian fortress inside. More steps. Definitely a lot of people here on the weekend. It's a good place to, you know, maybe have a picnic, relax, have a coffee, maybe even a beer. Go sit and watch the beautiful view, one of the best views over in Belgrade. Now, I like it here because there is a lot of nature within inside the fortress, which is really cool. It's not all stone and brick and everything like that, so it's basically kind of like a park. You have your like own little park within the forest, which is really nice. Maybe I'll go stand over here. Now you could go on the top over here, but you have to pay. The thing is probably like what would be like $1 or $2 to go to the top, but I'm just not gonna go do that. I've done it before, so yeah. Right now I'm gonna go over to the monument that's right over kind of at the center edge over there, so we'll keep walking over there. So here again is where the rivers collide, right over here. So you have this river, you have an island right over here, and then you have the other river. So these two come here, and then they kind of collide over here as well. Beautiful. This kind of shows the other side where I was just walking over here. So basically I was right down over here, walking along. So I basically showed you about half, maybe close to 3/4 of what the fortress is. The whole other side to it, it's not too much over there, but and there's some more on the other side of me and stuff. It's just kind of more scenic views and stuff. You have a couple statues and gazebos and, you know, things like that and stuff. But right here on one of the exits, they have just like little concession stands, food and candy and stuff like that.
Yes. Izvolite, suveniri.
Vi studirali, ja? Ja ne mogu da spavam.
So I think that's it for now. I want to go to Novi Sad next to show that fortress, which is, in my opinion, I feel like a lot bigger. It's way high up. It's a very long walk. You definitely burn your calories going up over there. But I also realized that I'm about 2.5 hours from Romania. I looked it up the other day and I realized how close I was, so I can go visit Romania. I might do that here in a couple weeks. And some of the other countries are also very close too. I've been looking up the bus routes. They're fairly cheap. And I'm gonna go check out stuff over there. Montenegro, North Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, all very, very close. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I will keep looking up some cool places to check out. And if you guys have any requests, please let me know, because I would love to look it up and check it out. There's a couple, they say it's wonders of the world. I don't believe it's the actual wonder of the world. Maybe it's a wonder of the country. But there are some cool places down south. There's some caves and mountains I want to check out, and a few other things. So if you guys have any cool requests, funny, cool, dangerous, whatever, I'll go check it out and I will document it. So yeah, please let me know and subscribe, please. That'd be awesome. Don't want to be begging, but definitely want to grow this channel, get some more funding to do some other really cool projects here in the future. So yeah, thank you guys. See you later.